All right, everybody. How's it going today? We're going to smoke the Mayflower Delicioso. Delicio. Delicio Kisk? Kisk. I believe K-I-S-K. K-I-S-K Kisk. Kisk. Oh, it's not Delicio. It's the Dusk Kisk. Duskis. Okay. Mayflower. Beautiful band. Oh, shoot. Uh, we're having a lighting issue on set. Okay, let's see. I'm on ready. Let's get our act together here. There we go. Beautiful. The Duskus. I guess that's how you say it. I have no idea. You guys know me. I'll chop these names up, make it whatever I want it to say in my own head. Beautiful flower. Beautiful flower on that band though. The Mayflower. Um, like I said before, the way I lick these before I cut them, it's my own cutter. I don't use this with anybody else. I've never been to a lounge, but I do know if you go to a lounge, that's not a good thing for using a house cutter. So if you do it at home also, just remember if you ever go in the public and use somebody else's cutter, you probably don't want to do that. Pre 2020, it probably didn't matter. People didn't care about sharing stuff these days. You know, I'm not going to say what 2020 was. We all know. We're going to try something a little different. Oh, man. We're going to try the old Bic to see if we got enough a closed foot. I just put my contacts in, so when I first put them in, my eyes are just a little blurry at first till they adjust. We're getting ready to head out, so we're gonna try the soft flame on the Bic. Uh, well, we got a dancer. Well, we were gonna try something different tonight that we usually don't do very often, especially in the truck, and that's why right there. Never mind. We'll go with the old trusty torch. I lit one up earlier today before I laid down to go to bed, and I'll just give you a little hint. It was the pork tenderloin by Tatawahe. Mm, that was a good cigar, but man, it really roughed my tongue up. Uh, very, very flavorful, but ooh, it was rough. My tongue was very rough after the end of that. At the end of that. But anyway, I was able to light it with a soft flame. There wasn't much of a breeze today. It did make a difference. It doesn't eject so much heat to the tip of it. Mm, that's a interesting flavor. I don't even know how to describe that. It's dark, bready, very generic terms. Let's get our Instagram photo of our model. Um, nice spice to the retro. Pretty good kick to the nostril. been dry boxing quite well, actually. I shouldn't even say dry box. I bring them with me on the truck, and it's been so hot, and I've been running the AC that I'm thinking it's sucking the moisture out of them quite well. There's some of them I might just have to smoke off camera just to get them smoked or rehydrate them before they get too dry. Bringing them with me. I think I bring too many sometimes, but sometimes I don't bring enough. So, oh yeah. So that's a nice in between like a white and red pepper flake sting to the nostril. Not quite black. It's got more of that sweeter sting to it. So far, it's not going up into the sinus, just staying in the nostril, but it's pretty strong. There's a, I mean, it definitely has the dark breadiness to it, but it has something else to it on the end of that finish that is quite pleasant. It's not graham cracker-ish. It's not, I don't know, but it's good. It's creamy, but not like in a light creamy. It's a very dark creaminess to it, um, like a dark nut. Not quite like a, well, maybe a walnut. Is walnut considered a dark nut? It's kind of creamy and has that nutty flavor like that. I don't know. I don't know how to place it or what to say it is. I don't want to just make shit up. But it's tasty, whatever it is. And it is smooth and creamy. The smoke feel now, I don't know if it's just because my tongue's still a little roughed up from earlier's pork tenderloin cigar, but it feels medium to rough right now. But I have a feeling it's kind of a chewy smoke. It's very coating of the mouth. I have a feeling the roughness is just from my tongue um, feeling a little rough from earlier. Because when I brushed my teeth, and I brushed my tongue, I could feel that roughness on my tongue. Well, we got to do the stupid ELD bull crap. If there's any DOT officers watching, we're being legal. We're getting our DOT or our log up to date. Yeah, it's more like a walnut nutty creaminess because that was a hit right there on that last one. And it's not much. It's not really on the retro. It's more on the finish of the palate where I got that. That last one I just blew out was totally um, walnut creaminess. That's a heavier nut. Is what I was trying to say. More powerful nut than like a cashew or a peanut or well, almonds are pretty heavy nut also. I'm gonna say this is probably more of a medium on the smoke feel. I'm gonna take consideration my tongue's still a little rough from earlier cigar, so this is probably just a medium on the roughness. It's supposed to be a medium to plus strength cigar. We'll see. That take a lot, very hard pull to get a lot of smoke off of it though, and it's going great with this chewing coffee. That'll put some hair on your chest if you don't have any. I would do much. A little TMI, but I don't need any more. Mm. I don't know what the other flavor is in there, but it's darn good. Um, I don't know. I, Sometimes these things will stump me on what I'm flavoring, what I'm getting, and I just my palate's not to where I can convert it something in my head on what I'm tasting. Sometimes I can, sometimes I can't. Right now, this is one that I cannot place, but it's smoking good. That's the Mayflower. What one was this again? Man, that's some short-term memory. The Kiss Dusk. Kiss Dusk. No idea. My tongue don't move that way. Anyway, we're gonna let this settle in and see how it develops. Not much oil coming out ahead of the burn line. Kind of a dry wrapper when it comes to that aspect. But man, it's smoking good. It's just stumping me on what I'm tasting. Like I said, my palate's not to that point yet where I can pick out all the nuances. Yeah, whatever that is, I'm liking. I'm enjoying it. I just wish I could convey what I'm tasting. But from the beginning of me doing this to now, my palate's definitely changed, and I've learned how to pick up flavors. Um, I'm still not a reviewer. I'm still not a cigar reviewer. Still just this truck driver, small business owner that enjoys cigars and likes sharing them. So I'm still not to a reviewer standpoint yet. I don't think I ever will be, because those guys could pick out some flavors that I would never even guess on how to pick out. My palate's just not there, and they've been smoking many, 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 many more years than I have, which is fine with me, because I really enjoy smoking cigars. As you guys know, I get all the basic generic flavors, which most of you do too from how we talk in the comments. And sometimes we get some upper class flavors, I shall say, upperclassmen, like some of these reviewers get. And it's kind of exciting when I can pick up those because it's like, wow, my palate is developing. Um, but at the same time, I smoke so many cigars a day that sometimes I think I blow my palate out for the day, and they just taste like a nice tobacco cigar, which is fine for me also as who I am and how I enjoy cigars. So all of you older subscribers know that, but for the newer subscribers, that's where I'm at. So on the as a reviewer, I don't rank them. I don't give them a tier or a ranking. I just let you know if I'll order them again or smoke them again, or if I think it's a 5 pack or a box worthy cigar. In my opinion, it's always my opinion. So there we go. Kind of little build a nice ash though. Kind of a little background on me, real quick, as a cigar smoker for the newer viewers. Um, like I said, my other video with for Tanaman's aged cigar, I'm a little behind on comments. I'm slowly catching up on some of them, but I am heading home tomorrow after we deliver, and I will be home for a day and a half before I have to head out again. So I will get caught up on all comments. So if you left a comment and I haven't responded, I'm not ignoring you. Just been super busy, and keep leaving them because I will catch up, and I like to respond to everybody. I That's something I've done from the beginning, and something I will try to continue to do as we grow, is respond to every single one of you, because that's the main part of this for me, is interacting with you guys. That's been part of the journey that I have really enjoyed. I mean, I've smoked a lot of good cigars, and a lot of good cigars you guys have sent in to me that I've never heard of, and I've tried, and they are just wow. But the best part is the interaction. I like talking to you guys daily, and for the last 3 or 4 days, I have not been able to do that, and we'll get caught up. So keep dropping your comments. All right, we'll be back. We're like 15, almost 16 minutes in of me chatting, and we're about there. Well, doesn't like to focus on it till I do that. But beautiful cigar. We'll see how this develops. I'm gonna slow down on it because you guys know. Well, for the new reviewers, when I talk to you guys, man, I just puff, puff, puff. Uh, so I usually get off the camera for a minute to slow down. We'll be right back. All right, you guys and gals, ladies. Um, I think I figured out that flavor. So it's kind of a like a chalky, not like chalk, but anyway, that's part of it. So the other flavor I was stumped on is I know I've had it before. I opened this little box of raisins up and I smelt it, and that's what I'm getting. So it has a little bit of, for me, that flavor I couldn't explain in the last segment is a little bit of like a raisin undertone. Pretty good though in this cigar. Like right there on the finish, you just get that little bit of a raisin undertone, sweetness to it. Now, this has, I get it in almost every cigar. Once it warms up, the natural sugars in the tobacco start coming out, and you get that kind of natural sweetness, not like added or a sweet cap or infused, just a natural sweetness. I was getting that already, but once that undertone hit of what I couldn't figure out, which for me now I think it's raisins just by smelling the box of raisins. Um, it's got that little bit of a sweetness to it also. It still has the creaminess of, I'm guessing like a walnut, a heavier nut, creamy. Still dark bready, but there's kind of like this chalky, like a sort of a chalky kind of cookie, and I can't place it. Not like sweet, but kind of a dark cookie. I don't know. I'm a little stumped on that one still. The rest of it is the same. Depending on now the retro. If you do a smaller retro, it's nice and smooth. You do a big retro, it's still going to sting the nostrils. Other than that, it's creamy and smooth on the retro. You get that nice breadiness. You get that creaminess, and then you get that slight raisiny undertone. But then there's something else, and I just can't place it still. I smelt all kinds of stuff because I have a little, snack thing in here of snacks like that, to keep me awake during when I'm driving. Um, Healthier snacks, and nothing without opening it. I can't think of what I'm tasting, but it's good. Whatever it is, it's really good. And this is pairing great with my chewing coffee, which I'm usually drinking all the time anyway, unless it's right before bedtime. So this is went from a medium to more of a medium soft on the smoke mouthfeel. It's not tearing up my tongue like earlier cigar did. That one was really. It was a good cigar, but it was really rough on my tongue. Anyway, very tasty. I'm enjoying this. As you guys know, there's not many that I don't enjoy at this point of my cigar journey. But like I said, as my palate probably develops further and further in, there will be probably more cigars that I don't care for. Right there, I just can't place it, but this is good. If you guys have had this cigar, the Mayflower Dusk Kiss, let me know what flavors you got in the comments, because maybe you guys are watching this and you're yelling at the screen, it's this, it's this. Let me know. Let me know if you know what I'm trying to place on that flavor. Because a lot of you, we have kind of the same palate from how you guys comment in the comments on what you guys picked up on certain cigars also. So a lot of us are beautiful, beautiful band though. A lot of us pick up the same notes, so that's pretty cool. So if you guys have had this and you know what I'm trying to pick up, what I'm picking up, but I can't explain it, let me know in the comments. All right. Anyway, that's where we're at. Like I said, it's really never shown any oils coming out ahead of the burn line. The wrapper is a little dry looking, but boy, is it smoking very flavorful. So we'll be back shortly. All right. So this Mayflower was good. It's time to roll into the facility. I won't have time to come back on the here for a second, and the cigar won't last long enough. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out here. Starting to run on me a little bit right there. We'll do the old doobie trick. Seems to work for me. Slows it down on that spot. Let's give it a little wetness right on the burn line and then on the wrapper right below it. Helps slow the burn. For me, it works most of the time. Not all the time. But boy, this has been a very enjoyable stick. Uh, there's still a flavor in there that I can't place, but it's tasty, whatever it is. Uh, like I said, let me know if you've had this and if you think you know what flavor I'm trying to pick up, that I'm picking up that I can't explain. So thanks for tuning in once again. I will get to your guys' comments, so keep dropping them. Uh, as always, try different sticks, and always keep it smoky, my friends.